What is the first thing you think of when you see something like this? Garbage? I think not. This can turn into some black gold if you're wanting to start a garden or keep a garden going. This is the first step to creating beautiful, nutrient rich compost. You literally take all your kitchen scraps, everything, your vegetables, your fruits, your eggshells. So you can see I have the orange peel in here, apple cores, got an eggshell. Well, eggshells are fantastic. The more you break them up, the better because they'll break down faster in order to build that compost you're looking for. But even like that, they'll still break down just fine over time. um, Not only kitchen scraps, but you need carbon. So you need your green matter, which is your organisms like your fruits and vegetables. Um, then you also need carbon. So you need things like cardboard, paper. We throw all of our paper towels in here, all of our paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, anything that doesn't have like a lot of dye in it, things like that. Because remember, this is going to break down and you're going to use it to grow food. So we keep a couple bags like this on the counter, and once a day we'll take it out to the compost bin and dump it. This one's been sitting for 2 days, but as long as you clear it out every other day, you don't have any smell. You just don't want to leave this sitting in your kitchen, for days and days, because it will start to break down in the bag and you will start to have an odor. But this is the first step to a great garden. A lot of people are getting into growing food. And one of the number one things that you could do to improve your plants, the growth for your fruits and vegetables, is to use compost. You will not be able to buy as good a compost in the store as you can make yourself. And also, I'm not sure if you price compost, it's absolutely outrageous to go buy large amounts. And then the quality is just not there. So it's, it's kind of demotivating for a gardener, especially when you're paying that kind of money and then not getting great results. So let's take this out to the compost bin. This is the compost bin we're using right now, and it's just a layering process. I actually have some compost from this bin that I threw on top of my layers in here of the fruits and vegetables, kitchen scraps, seeds. So you can use wood chips for carbon, but we typically have a lot of paper towels and cardboard rolls and stuff. You can use cardboard from boxes. Just be careful with using anything that's got a lot of ink on it. So, and you don't have to have bins. Like, I just threw some pallets together. You don't have to do that. You can just start a pile in your garden somewhere or next to your garden. So you just take your scraps, dump them all in. I usually dump it in for a week or two at a time. Then you can take your shovel and just kind of chop stuff up that needs to be chopped up. Don't want to go too crazy chopping, because one of the biggest things you have going in here is worms. The worms go in here and start eating the food and dropping their worm castings, and that makes for some excellent compost. So get a little bit of compost if you have it. If you don't, no big deal, just keep piling it up and you'll have some. So we'll do this all winter long, and come spring, you know, we should have a substantial amount. I usually have enough each year to do the whole garden with. So I'll just top dress my plants with compost, and they do really well. Just to show you, this is some good fluffy stuff. Look at that. Full of nutrients. This is just what was on the bottom. And as it starts warming up, this will just get more rich and more rich. Yep, so that's all there is to it. It's winter time out here in the garden. We got our fruit trees growing on. Another thing you can do, and I've actually been doing this quite a bit, is bringing your compost bag straight out to the garden and dig a hole. The ground's good and soft right now. Dig a hole and just dump your compost right in the ground. This whole row right here, I've done that with for probably the last couple months. But that's how you make compost. Your plants will love you for